Jefferson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter.
And given the nature of the rivalry between these teams, expect emotions to be running high. Both teams have to feel a little on edge right now.
I think it's always that way when these guys get together. The fans and the players are jacked up. Even the vendors are ramped up, talking stuff. It's a special matchup for sure.
Carter from outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Well, tonight, Grant, a rare marquee matchup at center. This ought to be a treat.
Center? What exactly is that? Nah, in all seriousness, this will be a treat. And it's amazing how the center position has really, truly evolved now. It's not just playing with your back to the basket. You have to be able to play out of the high post. You have to be able to pass, be a facilitator, defend, screen and roll, be agile and mobile. But tonight, this matchup, wow, this is a throwback. I can't wait to see these two get after it.
Oh, let's go old school tonight. Carter from outside. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Pass to Wade. Antetokounmpo outside. And Giannis throws it down.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on him.
Now here's Carter. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game.
And, you know, you run out of adjectives when you try to describe how good Giannis is. His greatness is just something that's really special. His size, his athleticism, and the way he gets to the basket, unparalleled.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Oh, man.
Oh,
What that was.
bad intentions.
What's that? Carter taking flight is a thing of beauty. Insanity showing off his amazing bounce.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Antetokounmpo outside. Second chance effort. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo has gotten his second bucket.
Hey, I've always said rebounding is timing and tenacity, but if you got long arms, that helps too, and the Greek Freak has plenty of reach.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Antetokounmpo, bam!
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, you've got to push Porzingis out of the paint. If you don't, you're looking for trouble.
Embiid misses.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
George for 3. Drops in the 3.
He can certainly stroke it from deep. The three-pointer is not a shot that George is going to pass up.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
The coach, no doubt, wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Raptors.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
It's Vucevic, high post. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Outside for Davis. Vucevic with a steal. On the wing, Isaac. Takes the 3. Good D by Antetokounmpo. San Antonio trailing here. Into the lane. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And Hardaway good for three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Davis. And there's another one for the Spurs.
You know, with as much damage as Davis does inside, you know, AD was able to find plenty of opportunities from the mid-range, too.
And here is Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
It could go. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, before we move on, what do you think about the Spurs at this point?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
It's hard to argue against the fact that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the game's most physical slasher. He said, quote, in the NBA, they want you to flop. When you're strong and you go through contact, they don't get the foul call. But he said that flopping is not who I am. I'm just going to try and power through. Guys?
Well, that's what the fans want to see, Allie. Thanks. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Here's Bryant with the drive. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open out to Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
Knocks it loose. Drops in the layup for two. Antetokounmpo's got 19.
I just love the ball movement.
And the Raptors call time here. Well, Grant, there's always a lot of chatter about officiating, and usually not in a good light. So you tell me, what do you think qualifies as a well-officiated game these days?
You know, B.A., that's an interesting question. I think first and foremost, the job of officiating in the high-speed action of the NBA is incredibly difficult. But the bottom line is, we in the NBA have the best officiating in all of professional sports. 95% of the time they get it right. A few times they may get it wrong and we tend to dwell on that. But by and large, these are the best in my opinion.
On offense, here are the Spurs. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Right side Durant. Pass to Wade. Driving inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And, you know, Wade doesn't mess around when he's driving inside now. Exceptional at taking off from the launching pad and flying in for the dunk.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good. Jordan with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Gotta admire how quickly Jordan gets to the rim. I mean, excellent at slashing to the basket with a lot of force, too.
The kick to Durant. On the wing, Davis. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. Well, when you watch Anthony Davis play, Grant, he just moves like someone only half his size.
Think about this, B.A. He has the gait and quickness of a guard. And, of course, everyone knows that he was a point guard well into his high school career. But he grew almost a foot in a few years and became the player he is today.
Oh, George with a steal. In transition, here they come. Got a hand on it. Back come the Spurs in transition. The rebound by Carter. Porzingis for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Porzingis has got 5 points.
You know, Porzingis' game is custom made for the pick and pop, stretch big. This guy can do damage from the perimeter.
Durant way outside. San Antonio again missing. Toronto trailing. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
And there's a lot to admire about how Pascal Siakam attacks defenders. I mean, he's so shifty outside, and he absorbs contact so well when he gets to the rim. He's stronger than you'd think from looking at his frame.
And the first one at the line is good. Sneaky strength of Siakam. It's one of the reasons why he's such a tough matchup.
He really is a tough matchup. He will put bigger guys on skates out there on the perimeter. Of course, he can still play back to the basket on the block. There's no easy answer for how you match up with Siakam.
Sends it home from three-point land.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity levels.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
1:21 left in the second. Here's Wade. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Nice.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Oh, George with a steal. Out to the wing. Now here's Jordan. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24 and a half a game.
Well, when you watch MJ, Michael Jordan, the championship mentality is obvious. He gives his team everything he has to win games, and then some.
Good on the second one.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good...
Oh, wow!
Get out
Come
the
on,
way!
with authority!
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here's Siakam for 3. They get it again. Porzingis. Hey, it's Porzingis slamming it home.
You know, fellas, I like the aggressiveness Porzingis is showing on the glass. I mean, getting good positioning and using that big body when shots go up, that's why he's boarding it well.
And that concludes the first half. Spurs out in front. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. So it's San Antonio now. Oh, nice D from Carter. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Here's Porzingis. And here's Siakam for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Siakam's got 5 now.
Porzingis has no problem giving the ball up. This is just the kind of unselfishness you like to see.
Pass to Embiid. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. Bryant from deep three-point land. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Jordan. Here's Carter. From deep. The rebound by
이런 건
Embiid.
넣어줘야지.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
Hook loose. And Antetokounmpo, here we go.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight. He can flat out dominate games at times.
Well, Grant, we're seeing more and more teams fall in love with the 3-ball right now. You think there's anything the league could do to promote more balance offensively?
Well, that is a concern because we've gotten a little bit out of balance with everyone shooting too many three-point shots. I had a couple of ideas, like one of them might be to eliminate the three-point shot from the corner. And now that's a 2-point shot. And so it would change the schemes defensively, the spacing, might require more ball movement and player movement on the offensive end. A lot of guys now use the three-point line from a spacing standpoint. But it's interesting. Unless there's some rule changes, I don't know if you can really change where this game is at right now.
To the left wing. Pass to Durant. From deep. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Well, you know, what do you get when you take the league's most athletically gifted player and combine that with an insatiable appetite to improve? You want the answer? It's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the Spurs making a change here. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Carter. Going inside. Deflected.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Over to the left wing. Tipped away.
Wow.
Bryant, left side. He can't get it to go. Hunter with some nice D. And you talk about Giannis's approach to the game, Clark. Man, he is all business.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, that Mamba mentality. Not trying to be friends with anybody. He's looking to eliminate distractions, stay focused, and this man is clearly on a mission.
Kicks it out to Isaac.
존나 빠르네, 진짜.
Outside Hardaway. Good chance here for Vucevic. And again, no good by Toronto. Here's Bryant.
Wow. Come on now.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Bryant, sky high. The slam at home, always looking to stuff with style.
Here's Hardaway. And again, Toronto, no good. Payton with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Really love watching Peyton dish it out like that. He's a true floor general who does an outstanding job of getting his teammates the clean looks.
Can they get it? Kicks it out to Isaac. Back to Hardaway.
아유 씨.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Bryant. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Out left to the wing. Davis from long range. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Jordan. Over Peyton. No good off the back of the rim. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs out in front, up 19. And don't go away. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Now a timeout called by Toronto.
Timeout. Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Now Carter. Clock at 6.
어!
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And they're on the run. Here's Wade. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
We know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Antetokounmpo outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, you've been part of the Atlanta Hawks ownership group for years now. What drew you to that?
Well, B.A., I've always thought about the idea of being a part of an ownership team. And in 2015, when the Atlanta Hawks became available, I was able to put together a group and acquire the team. And I'll tell you, it's been fantastic. First of all, I've learned a great deal. There's some incredibly difficult decisions that are made year in and year out on the business side and on the basketball side as well. But I tell you, it's been nothing but fun. I've enjoyed it, great partners, and I look forward to bringing a championship to Atlanta one day.
George, no good.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Connects from downtown. Antetokounmpo has got 11 in the second half.
They have hit the boards hard this half. Those second chance points are mounting up.
Oh, sweet move. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
To the inside. Basket counts. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Pretty good display of strength by Jordan there. Absorbed the contact and still able to nail the shot.
With each year, Grant, it seems like we see more and more great players coming out of Europe.
And that's so true, B.A. I mean, think about some of these great young stars, Doncic or Jokic and others. I mean, it speaks to how the game has become a global game. The NBA has marketed and sold this game all over the world for years, and now we're seeing the benefit of those efforts. And I'll tell you what, over 25% of the players in the league right now were born outside of the U.S. So it just illustrates the growth of the game, the success of the game, and the elite players from all over the world playing in the NBA today.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Hits a three-pointer.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Carter. Takes it inside. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, man. Oh, my! Throw it down!
Awesome. An absolute insane display of dribbling from Antetokounmpo. I mean, you can't take this guy lightly when he's got the ball. Mad handles for a guy of any size, but 7 feet tall. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
On offense, here are the Spurs.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And Davis with the block.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
.52 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Right side, Hardaway. Pass to Vucevic. They need this. And again, Toronto, no good. So it's San Antonio now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. And that one's good by Durant.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
But they'll get another chance. Here's Hardaway. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. And the Spurs with possession here. Here's Wade.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allen.